I'm driving back to the house from a little trip I just took, and I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about that paramotor journey that I've been on thus far. And hopefully, through my screw-ups, maybe you, as somebody who's interested in becoming a paramotor pilot, can avoid from the get-go. I cannot stress enough, the first question you should be asking as a new or wanting to become a paramotor pilot is who to train with. That's like your first question. Don't worry about the motor, don't worry about the wing, don't worry about any of that stuff. The first thing you need to focus on is what school am I going to go to? Because when I first approached this sport, I did it completely wrong, like almost every other single person that comes into this sport. I went and bought the gear. I bought 2 paramotors and 2 wings that were used, like Craigslist kind of deal, several hours away from me. Knew nothing about them. I knew it was a giant fan that could chop my fingers off. I bought a direct drive Fresh Breeze that had no clutch on the propeller, so when you started it, that son of a gun was moving from the moment go. And I'm ground starting and doing it. I'm like, holy crap, I'm about to cause some serious problems for myself. So then I take my wings that I got that were from like 1947 and 8,000 pounds, and they were like 32 meters, and I didn't know what a wing was supposed to be like, and I go try to kite this thing, and I about have a heat stroke trying to get it in the air. It's super sketchy, and I was planning on just flying the thing, not getting the lines checked, not looking at the age. I was like, yeah, it seems good. The dude seemed to say it'd be fine to fly, it'd be all right. Man, this stuff was like from 1999 and 2001, and it was as soft as a garbage bag. So I get those items. I go out kiting on a day when I was like, oh, 25 mile an hour winds, that'd be great. That would be perfect, because like the wing would fly good and stuff. So I'll go out and try to do that and strap into a tree climbing harness and then slap it on the freaking 31 meter wing. Well, needless to say, I learned how you can drag yourself about 100 yards in about 5 seconds with the wind right, and that thing pointed just at an angle like that, where it's not above you, it's not below you, it's at this angle right here, like you kite surfing. So I got good grass stains from face to my kneecaps. Anyways, I don't recommend doing that at all. Like, that's the dumbest thing you could do. So your first question needs to be, who am I going to train with? Because they're going to have so much more knowledge that you can avoid mistakes like that. So once I did decide to go at least take like a day class, I did go take a day class. So I got like the basic. I did 3 days of training over the course of like 2 months. So I got like the very minimal basics down, enough that I could get my butt in the air, but I really didn't know what to do after that. And that's pretty much where I'm at now. I'm still learning, because I have no idea what to do once I get up in the air. Well, I come to find out, every time I took off and flew, I was fighting this freaking wing, which y'all have seen in my videos. I'm always going to the left. I'm like always going to the left. Like there's no straight. There's no straight at all. It's just pulls to the left, pulls to the left. So I'm holding right brake pressure, like hard, and I mean hard, like getting close down to my hips and stuff. What I didn't realize is, heck, that's a great way to spin and stall a glider. Had I went through a full training class, I would know this. I didn't have to learn it over the course of the last year. I could have learned it in the first 2 weeks. But here I am flying this thing that's flying to the left. I'm cramming right brake so hard trying to get it to just go straight. And I'm flying this way the whole time and barely even moving. So I'm like, I know I'm getting close to stall speed at times. It's causing these weird ripple effects. Well, come to find out, I found out about this. Well, we might have found the problem. So I got to thinking, I was like, maybe I should check the whole paramotor over and see if there's anything possible that could be causing me to drift to the left so hard. And I did find something. So you got your swing arm bushings here, right? This one's pretty snug, looks pretty good. And I come over to this one, and it's flopping around. Look at all that movement. Horribly. It's loose on the back. I mean, you can just sit there and spin it with your fingers, no problem. That's got to have some kind of effect on it. I feel like an idiot for not finding that earlier. But look at that. Jeez, dude. Talk about a good pre-flight inspection. Buy used equipment, they said. Buy used equipment. The freaking thing one of the swing arms is just flopping around loosey-goosey, which I have no doubt whatsoever that that's causing all my pull. And I mean, the bolt's basically backing out. The cotter pin's got a little wear on it, and it could have sheared. And if that shears, boy, I'd really have my hands full, wouldn't I? So it's important. And the thing is, you know, I didn't go through the process of checking the gear right. I didn't do any of that stuff. I didn't ask for it. You know, I'm a handful to deal with, I guess, when I know what I want. And the bad thing is my ignorance of knowing what I want was not understanding what I needed. So I'm learning this the hard way, and I hope you guys that are aspiring paramotor pilots or paramotorists, however you want to pronounce it or call it, label it, will pay attention. And the first thing you need to think about is, what school am I going to go to? Who am I going to train with? Who am I going to be flying with after I get my training? That's your first focus, because they're going to know about your gear, they're going to know about safety, they're going to know about the wing, they're going to know about your weight, they're going to know about all the different things, the carburetor adjustment for your altitude. All that's going to happen by just going to school. So spend a couple grand, it could very well save your life. And it will save you from buying a bunch of junk that you don't need. So it's well worth the investment. I hope you guys found value in that, and please take it for what it was. I'm still a noob and I'm learning, but don't learn the hard way.